Hey guys, welcome back to our 2022 virtual RV show. Today we're going to be going over some of our mid-sized bunk models. I've got Mitch here with me. We're going to start off with our 2706 Rockwood Ultralight, so let's jump right into it. Alright everybody, I'm Cody with Rangeland RV. I'm here with Mitch. The first trailer in this segment is going to be our 2022 Rockwood Ultralight 2706 WS. This floor plan features a front private bedroom with a massive wardrobe slide out in it, sofa dinette slide out in the living room and kitchen area, and double bunks in the back with a nice big 3-piece bathroom. This trailer comes in weighing just under 7,200 pounds and right around 32 feet total exterior length. Mitch, you want to kick it off with some construction and features? What makes this Rockwood the best in its class?
Absolutely, guys. So one of the unique ways that Rockwood builds their trailers is it's a 6-sided aluminum framed cage. They have all 12-inch on center aluminum stud construction. Then they use a block foam insulation, and then they're using a vacuum bonded process just to top all that off. So they're putting your sidewalls, your front, your back, your roof, and all your slide walls under 3,000 pounds of pressure, vacuum seals it, then they laminate it. It's essentially the best way that you can laminate a trailer, and there's a massive decrease of any potential water damage down the road if you keep up on your maintenance. And the maintenance is a lot simpler to keep up on when you do have a vacuum bonded product. Secondly, they're building this on a drop Z frame, so you're going to notice when we take you up to the front that you get that massive pass-through storage in the front. That's not something that you're typically going to find in a trailer of this size.
No, I think Rockwood's one of the only ones doing that, actually.
That's correct, right? And there's even some mini light floor plans that they're even doing it on now. So definitely an amazing advantage for all that additional storage to bring all your stuff to the campsite. Secondly, they're setting the frame on a torsion axle system. So each one of those wheels has a independent suspension. The wheels are going to flex with the road, so it's easier towing on the coach, and it's also easier towing on your vehicle. They're also going to be putting on here a tire pressure monitor system that is going to let you know what the tire pressure is, because one of the #1 cause of trailer accidents is not doing your pre-check before you're going out to your weekend fun. That's going to let you know what your tire pressure's at, as well. It's going to also let you know the temperature of your tires as well, so if it starts heating up or it has a risk of not being safe.
That's right.
The other thing I wanted to mention too, on this coach, you're going to find when we go up front there, it is a molded fiberglass front cap on the front. It looks super sharp, and that advantage of having that molded fiberglass front cap is that when they put it on the coach, it actually goes right over top of your roof seal. So you have your roof seal here, and then the cap goes right over top, and then they seal it again. So it's essentially almost double sealed. Therefore, also a potential chance of decreasing, or it's going to decrease your water damage down the road as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, why don't we take you through some features on this coach?
We'll start at the front
and work our way to the back.
So like Mitch said, you do get this beautiful molded fiberglass front cap with the integrated windshield in it. So this is a frameless style window, so it protects all of your window seals, so they're not going to get dried out by the sun or weather over time. And it is an automotive grade glass that they use in this front windshield as well. We get our power front tongue jack, standard on the Rockwoods, as well as standard is your 2 30-pound propane bottles with your cover. Every Rockwood comes standard with a 190-watt solar panel on the roof and a 1,000-watt inverter built in. So if you want to use your phone, charger, coffee pot, small appliances, things like that, you can run that off your solar panel and your inverter. In case that's not enough for you, Rockwood also uses a what's called a solar on the side port. So if you have a portable folding solar panel that you want to bring with you, you can plug that in there. It's wired directly to the batteries just to give you some extra battery power. We'll move on down the side here. You can see here, I'll let the cameraman get in this front storage compartment. That's where you can see that drop Z frame that Rockwood is using, so you get a much taller and a much wider compartment, just to give you lots of extra storage. And if you can see up at the top there, you see all that aluminum framing. Rockwood doesn't only put the aluminum framing in their exterior shell, but they build all their bed frames and dinette frames with it as well.
The one thing I forgot to mention, Cody, too, when we were going over the construction on this coach too, they are using a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor on their flooring as well. So after all the years of use, this is a family model, so most people having this model, there's going to be young kids running around. Your floor's not going to get worn down. You're not going to get soft spots over the years. And when you compare this to most comparables in the market, they're going to be using an OSB or chipboard floor. Another thing I was going to touch on, Code, is it does have power stabilizer jacks that come standard on the Ultralight series. Nice and easy. You're not going to have to hand crank your stabilizer jacks down once you get to where you're going. Take it off your vehicle, hold down the button, and it's going to bring down your stabilizer jacks for you.
That's great. There's a lot of stuff to talk about on these Rockwoods. So this model here has 2 entrance doors. Rockwood gives you the MORryde step above entrance steps, so nice and solid steps that fold inside your coach while you're traveling, so they're not going to collect any road debris or rust. They're also a lot more solid than your typical fold-up steps would be. They also give you a strut assist on these steps, so you can see I can leave the step here and it'll float, so it's really easy to put up and put down. And they go the extra mile, and they give you that set of steps on both entrance doors. A lot of manufacturers, you're only going to see this on the main entrance door, and they'll use the fold-up steps on the second entrance door. Rockwood gives you both.
They take it just a step above.
Step above on the step above stairs.
Other thing, just to touch on these stairs, like Cody was saying too, is they do have adjustable legs for any uneven ground at the campsite that you may find.
That's right.
So,
one feature you'll notice on the Rockwoods is your frameless windows. So like I pointed out on the front, all your windows are frameless, so they cover your seals, so your window seals aren't going to deteriorate from the sun or weather over time. Plus they look really sharp. Nice tinted window, gives it a good look going down the road. Rockwood comes standard with your cast iron grill as well, so you can do griddle, I guess it's called. You can do pancakes, eggs, sausage, whatever you want to do.
Nachos.
Nachos, yeah, sure.
Well, I don't know. We'd have to try it.
That's right. And then another feature is on this floor plan, you get 2 power awnings. So both your awnings are power. They both have the LED strip light, but Rockwood is really good for utilizing the entire coach, or as much of the coach as they can for awnings, right?
That's right.
Last thing I want to touch on real quick, Mitch did touch on the tires. The torsion axles are a great benefit versus your standard leaf spring. There's no metal on metal contact. It's all a rubberized ride system. But again, Rockwood goes the extra mile, and they give you Goodyear tires. So they're not no-name tires, they're good quality Goodyear tires.
That's right.
I'll let you continue on here, Mitch.
Yeah, so working our way back here, like Cody had mentioned, this floor plan has bunk bed models. They don't tell you once you have kids that you become a slave to making snacks for 18 years. So this nice outside kitchen over here in the back area is going to be a nice advantage for you guys, so that you don't have to go in and out. You can cook some meals out here. You have a 2-burner Suburban stovetop. You do get a 110 mini fridge, so you can put all your beverages in there. Everything on here, guys, has a magnetic door catch, so you don't have to use the old style clips anymore. That's a nice advantage. And then everything has also slam latch as well, so you can just
slam latches
slam the door. You don't have to worry about being too hard on it. It's made to stand up against the test of time.
That's right.
Over here in the back, you're going to find that the Rockwood does have a ladder so that you can access your roof. That does have this coach does have a walkable roof, so you can go up there, check your seals on your roof, check your caulking, make sure that everything's good for your yearly maintenance. And then back here in this floor plan, it does feature what I like to call a pack and play door. So you can put all your additional stuff that you want to travel with. We're talking lawn chairs, coolers, bikes, any additional things that you want to put. There's some more storage under there. That's one thing I'm going to point out, and you'll see it more once we go inside, is that Rockwood does an amazing job at utilizing every inch of space in each one of their floor plans very well. They'll make sure that if there's a little
cavity somewhere, they're putting a door there.
They're putting a door there. They're going to finish it off properly, and they're going to make sure that you can utilize as much space as possible. Yep. So it does have a prep for a backup camera in case you did want to add that down the road. Just talk to our parts department, and they're more than happy to help you get that set up for you. Yep. You do have a receiver here on the back as well, so you can bring the bikes for your family for your camping trip. It does come equipped also with a spare tire as well. Hopefully you never have to use it, but you do have one just in case. Why don't we take them on in?
Yeah, let's do it. One thing I'll point out too is with Rockwood, when you get to the campsite, Rockwood makes it easy. All of your slide outs and your awnings can all be controlled off of your phone now, which is a new feature that they've come out with. So
the other thing I was going to show you too, that this door actually has a friction hinge on it. It's good up to 700 kilometer winds, and no, I'm just kidding, but it's good up to roughly about a 30 kilometer wind. You can no longer slam that door, and you don't have to worry about the kids slamming it.
That was a good video,
right?
Oh, we're not done yet.
We're not done. No, get back in. Okay. Come on in. Showing them the friction hinge.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So first things you'll notice when you come in this this floor plan, like I said, you've got the sofa dinette slide out. This dinette is one of my favorite dinettes. It's a massive U-shaped dinette.
Yeah.
Of course, you can fit 4 or 5 adults around this table easily, but it also folds down into a massive bed if you ever need it. Underneath the dinette, you do get easy access to your storage under there with the drawers on the ball bearing drawer guide. It's a tough one,
right?
And your trifold sofa.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to touch base on the other thing I'm going to touch base on is that the first thing you're going to notice too is this beautiful Newport Ash Decor.
Yeah,
they brought this out a few years back. It has definitely been a success. Everybody loves the new colors. Super modern, super light. That's important when you're getting inside of a travel trailer, because what tends to happen with too much darkness inside is you're just going to feel like you're caved in, right?
Yeah. That's right. Let's start on this entertainment center here. So here's where you would mount your TV if you choose to put a TV in this unit. It does come with a swing out bracket, so you just have to add the TV and you can swing the TV to the kitchen or the beds, wherever you want to point it. Some extra storage down here below. This is your control panel where, like I said, you can control all of this on your phone as well. Okay, some extra storage there. And then down below is your electric fireplace. So that is a 5,000 BTU fireplace rated for up to 400 square feet. It'll heat this coach up no problem in those colder mornings or chilly evenings. And it does come with a remote for the fireplace as well.
Other thing I wanted to add on too, and it actually was just brought to my attention that I forgot to mention when you opened up that cabinet door with the control stuff, is this coach does come fully equipped with a fully enclosed heated underbelly, 12-volt heat pads on your guys' tanks. So if you're the type that likes to go early spring, dive in, get it ready, or go all the way up until late fall, even Thanksgiving dinner, you're definitely going to be able to take advantage of that feature, and you're not going to have to worry about your plumbing getting frozen and everything like that.
That's right.
Over here,
I
was going to show them this because this is one of my favorite things on this floor plan as well.
Great.
If you have young kids, I have young kids at home, Cody has young kids at his house, we definitely have a lot of stuff to bring to the campsite. This is a full recessed full recessed pantry area slash storage area, so you can put all of your additional stuff in here, hang your coat, shoes, everything is out of the way. If you guys start looking at a lot of floor plans in the market and you're really going through all of these trailers to find the perfect one for your family, you're going to notice that is one major thing missing, and I want to say almost 90% of trailers, where when you walk in, where do you put your shoes, where do you put your coat? And a lot of people will just leave all their shoes in this area, right?
And everybody always asks for the coat closet, but it's so rare you actually find it.
Yeah.
Moving down into the kitchen, this is the 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge that Rockwood offers. This is an optional feature from Rockwood. Standard is going to be an 11 cubic foot 12 volt fridge, which you'll more commonly see at Rangeland RV is your 12 volt electric fridge. Yep. Moving down, in your countertops in your kitchen are going to be a solid surface Corian countertop. So really a nice finish, a nice look, but also very scratch resistant, very stain resistant.
Super durable too.
Yeah. We've got an undermount stainless steel sink with your nice sink covers and your pull down high rise faucet. Nice backsplash on the back that Rockwood does a really good job of. And then looking at your stove and oven, you've got a 3-burner cooktop here with a tempered glass cover and a knife block at the back. And then you've got your oven down below, which is actually a really good size oven, 18-inch oven, which is a lot bigger than what you're going to see in the average travel trailer.
Do you think you could put a 50-pound turkey in there?
I'm sure you could make it work.
You might have to cut it up really small, little cubes.
A new option for Rockwood this year, actually, which this is the first trailer that we've seen that has it, is the new ketchup and mustard holder. Yeah. So we're going to be ordering that with every single Rockwood you see at Rangeland RV.
It's important. I can't eat plain hot dogs.
Yeah.
I have to have ketchup and mustard.
That's right. Rockwood just brings the comforts of home camping.
Absolutely.
Right? Looking at your cabinets, like I said, they are all residential grade cabinets, solid wood door and drawer face construction, screwed and glued cabinets, and all hidden hinges. So boom. It's about as residential as you can get.
Hood fan, microwave as well.
That's right. Let's check out the bedroom.
Before we go in the bedroom code, I'm going to point this out too. This filter right here that's sitting here on the countertop too is for your water filtration system on this coach. That's going to protect your tanks from getting any type of copper, or any additional sulfites in the tanks. Therefore, you're not going to have to worry about them I guess rusting out essentially over the years.
Your whole coach is filtered water right into every faucet.
Yeah, you feel safer brushing your teeth, showering, everything like that.
That's right.
So here we are in the master bedroom.
Yeah, so you can see that windshield at the front of the trailer really lets in a lot of daylight in here. Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
They do a fantastic job of all their storage. You got lots of overhead storage. You've got that massive wardrobe slide that I was talking about, which again is very, very rare in this style of floor plan. It's not very often you can get a full-size wardrobe slide in a master bedroom.
This is actually one of Rockwood's hottest selling ultralight bunk model floor plans.
And it has been for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day, people always ask at the start of the year, did you get any in stock?
That's right.
Is there any in stock? Yeah. Right? So
you got nice drawers on this side of the bed.
Yeah.
What's over there? You got a little flip down in there?
And then this guy's just going to be your flip down.
Okay, gotcha.
They just made sure that they didn't pull the ball glide
for the slide,
drawer for the slide, right?
But on each side of the bed, you get a 110 volt plug-in and a 12 volt USB charging system. Over on that side, you're going to see your switch for your inverter. So easy access. If you want to plug your phone in at night, just flip that inverter switch on, and you can easily use that plug. And then over here, you see the entrance door into the bedroom, which is nice because if your kids are in bed and you're staying up late, you can just come directly into your bedroom campground.
This Rockwood does come standard as well with a 13.5 BTU AC on it as well.
And fully ducted, I see too. Eh?
That's right, it's fully ducted all the way through, and then they do have the in-floor heating going through the middle of the floor. I'm going to be straight with you guys. A lot of people have, mixed feelings on in-floor heating, but when you think about it, how is your house heated? It's heated the exact same way. The only difference is inside of a trailer, you can't put them against the walls because, well, that's where all your stuff is. But what I am going to 100% guarantee is that you are not going to have a cold spot inside this coach. You're not going to have to worry about the temperature being colder in the bedroom versus the bathroom versus the kids room or the kids area versus the main living area. Everything's going to be heated nice and evenly, and then with that vacuum bonded process, it's essentially going to hold all that hot air inside the coach, so you're going to be super warm and comfortable inside this coach.
Well, and they do the same thing with their AC system, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you walked out into our lot right now and looked at all the travel trailers, you will not find another travel trailer with 4 AC ducts in the master bedroom.
That's right.
You just won't.
Yeah.
And they
Maybe
do a really
3. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, they do a really good job. A lot of competitors are going to put 1, maybe 2 in the bedroom, 1 in the living room, maybe 1 in the bunk area, right? Rockwood does 4 in here. They do tons in the living room and 2 in the bunks. So you're not going to get any hot, cold spots anywhere in this coach.
That's right.
Let's go look at the bunks in the bathroom at the back.
Yeah, let's do it. So like Cody was saying, the floor plan has double over double bunks. You do have that pack and play area. That's what that looks like under here. So you can put all your additional stuff that you want to bring with you to the
clip
campsite.
up at the top too when you fold the mattress over.
That's right. So you can clip it up. It'll stay up while you're traveling. USB ports in the bunk area as well as plugins. Each one has a light and each one has a window, which is awesome too. So each one of the kids is not going to feel claustrophobic. It lets in some natural light. Inside of this coach here, you're going to, or sorry, not this coach, this bathroom. I always love how Rockwood has done a great job with their bathrooms. That is a massive shower. You can move around in there, shower quite easily. And then Mr. Cameraman, I'm going to get you to go right on into the shower just to take a look at that blue tube. The blue tube. So what that is down there is that is an Aquaview shower miser. They brought that into their trailers and introduced it right around 2019. And the advantage of having that there is that if you've ever had a shower in your trailer that you own now, you're probably used to turning the water on, waiting till it gets hot. Well, all of that water while you're waiting for it to get hot is actually going to go straight into your gray tank. When you have the Aquaview shower miser, you turn it on and nothing's going to come out. It's going to pull all the hot water from your hot water tank, bypass it, and put it right back through until that water gets hot. Once that water gets hot, that blue color on the tube is going to go white. You can flip the nozzle up, or the bypass nozzle, and then it's going to release hot water. Essentially, you're only utilizing the hot water, and that's the only thing that's going into your gray tank.
Yeah, that's right.
They do have a sink as well. They do have a vanity, tons of storage, tons of detail in there too. They have toothbrush holders, cup holder in there, porcelain foot flush toilet. So you're rigged enough for
and
the
your
races.
Max Air fan. I love that feature. We order all of our Rockwoods with Max Air fans and the Max Air fan cover.
Yeah.
So if it gets really hot in the trailer, you don't want to run your AC or you don't have power, you can flip that Max Air fan on, crack a window, and it'll move a ton of air and cool it down, no problem. And just so you guys know, with that Max Air fan and the cover, that's about a $500 fan.
Absolutely.
That we bring in on all of our Rockwoods. So,
and like Cody said, that thing can suck out 900 cubic square feet of hot air out of this trailer in under 1 minute.
Well, I didn't say that, you said that.
Well, oh yeah, well that's what I'm adding to it. However, do you remember that one year that it sucked RV Tyler right through it, the roof?
Yeah, when he was filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, super powerful fan.
That's right. That's
awesome.
Right. Well, that probably wraps up our 2706. Make sure you check out our website. We are going to be streaming all weekend for you guys as well. We've got lots more trailers for you guys to watch this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned.
Okay, so here we are in front of the all-new 2022 Cherokee 274 BRB. This floor plan features a front private bedroom with a U-shaped dinette, opposing jackknife sofa. You got your 3-piece bathroom in the back, right beside your double bunks. I have Cody here joining me, and we're going to take you through this amazing floor plan. Cody, why don't you start off with some construction and specs on the Cherokee product?
Yeah, so the 274 BRB comes in at about 31.5 feet long, bumper to hitch, and comes in with a dry weight of 6,100 pounds. So it's great for your typical half-ton truck. It's going to tow real nice behind that. Diving into some construction on the Cherokee does a really good job of going the extra mile when it comes to construction. What Cherokee does that's different than everybody else is their construction behind the wall is going to be 12-inch on center throughout the entire trailer. In a lot of comparable models, you're going to see 16, 18-inch on center. Whereas Cherokee's doing 12-inch on center studs all the way through. The other thing that they do above and beyond the competition is their plywood floors, right?
Yeah.
It's 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor, which is a big step up compared to a lot of manufacturers you're going to see are still using OSB or chipboard floors, which, you know, we've all seen tends to lead to soft floors down the road, right?
The one thing I want to touch on too with that floor is that Cherokee's so confident, that's why they back it with a 25-year warranty.
Yeah, it's a great point, right? It's a great point. Why don't we run through some features on the outside of this Cherokee?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I will, do you want me to take?
Yeah, start up here. We'll start at the front.
So on this this Cherokee, this is a limited. So the Cherokee Limited product has an aluminum siding on it. We're going to take you through a black label later, but it does come equipped with a power tongue jack. You're going to have two 20-pound propane tanks as well. It does also feature the juice pack on it, so it does have a battery disconnect, which is definitely handy when you go to store your trailer after you've done your camping trip. You flip that switch off, and there's going to be no draw on your battery, so that when you come back to it, you're still going to have charge in your battery. And then you're also going to have, combined with that juice pack, is a 50-watt solar panel.
Yeah, that's right.
So
from the factory with that.
That's just stock from the factory when you purchase one here at Rangeland RV. You have a full-size, beautiful power awning, blue LED strip so it can light up your camping area. They do a really nice job with just that flashy blue color. It definitely is an eye catcher.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we said before,
let's show them this here real quick.
Actually,
Mitch.
yeah, good point.
So Cherokee switched last year to this black automotive glass door, which looks really sharp. Again, it looks sharp going down the road, but it's also useful, right? Like there's a window in the door, so people can't necessarily see in your trailer, but you can see out.
Yeah.
So it's really handy that way. And then you have an option to add a shade in that window too. That's ready. It's prepped for it if you want to do that. The other nice feature that Cherokee's doing on all of their product is the More Ride flip down stairs. So these are totally adjustable stairs. They're nice and solid on the ground. You can also adjust these legs if you want.
Just by the touch of a button.
Yeah, if you're on a slope.
Right down. Definitely handy.
Yeah, nice and solid. Big upgrade from
the traditional trailers.
There we go.
Yep, we got it.
Perfect. moving down the trailer, we've got the outside kitchen on the Cherokee. Cherokee's really good at putting an outside kitchen on every single floor plan that they possibly can.
Including even couples coaches.
Yeah, that's right. They're really
like
good at it.
23 MK.
So on the Cherokee, you get the pull-out cooktop, 2-burner cooktop. You get a little outside bar fridge here, 110 bar fridge. And then the hit of the campground is always the ice maker.
Yeah.
So you got a little outdoor shower faucet here that you can add water to the ice maker. I've used this ice maker before and it's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. Black tank flush right over here.
Yeah.
Which, when you start getting into this category, guys, of an aluminum sided trailer, stuff like this is going to be tough to find. And that black tank flush is going to allow you, it's essentially almost like a shower nozzle for your black tank, so that when you're done draining your black tank, you can hook a hose onto here, blast the water through, and it's going to spray all the walls inside of your black tank, making sure that nothing's getting stuck on the walls, because that stuff starts to smell after it gets stuck after a while, right?
Yeah. It's a nice handy feature to have. Tell them about this.
This guy right here is to make sure that your kids cannot leave the campsite. No, I'm just kidding. If you're bringing your furry friends with you, cats, dogs, you can tie them onto here, and that way you're not having to worry about where you know, if you left that.
That's bolted right to the frame,
yeah.
So it's nice and solid.
So I can promise you that they're not going to be pulling.
Doesn't matter how
trailer.
strong your kids are.
Yeah.
Moving to the back of the trailer, the Cherokees come standard now with a backup camera. So that backup camera, depending on the model that's on there, it's either going to pair to your phone, where you can use your phone as a monitor for your backup camera, or it's going to come with a monitor screen that you can bring in the cab of your truck, so you can always get that view behind you when you're backing into the campground. The other thing you're going to get on all the Cherokees from Rangeland RV is your flip down rack. What's the weight, cargo carrying capacity on this rack?
Cargo carrying capacity on this flip down rack is actually about 250 pounds.
Yeah.
We recommend that when you get to your campsite, that's when it's going to be the most useful. You can flip it down, you can throw your firewood on there, the kids' bikes, a generator.
Yeah, it's great for just storing extra stuff, right?
If you guys are going to travel with it, just make sure that you have that weight, that cargo capacity in mind. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, let's head on inside.
Okay.
Show them the floor plan. I love this new floor plan with this sofa across from
It's a great floor plan. And you know what? It was one of the #1 selling floor plans last year.
I believe it.
It was the first year they brought it out, actually.
I believe it. Yeah, so first thing you're going to see when you come in here is it is a very unique floor plan. I don't know of any other manufacturer building a floor plan like this right now, but it's been really popular for us. Having the sofa across from the dinette here in the living area makes for a great conversation area.
Absolutely.
Right? The other benefit is you get this massive window on your door side, so you can actually overlook your campground on your door side, as opposed to having all the windows over here where you're staring at your neighbors. So
one thing I was going to touch on, because you just mentioned the windows, and you guys have, if you've been following these videos throughout our virtual RV show, you've probably seen the Grey Wolf. There's 3 major differences between a Cherokee and a Grey Wolf. When you're coming from the Grey Wolf to the Cherokee actually has a full flush slide. They do have bigger windows, and they actually sit up higher because they have a flipped axle, so you get a little bit more ground clearance. Just so a couple little specs between the two.
That's a great point.
Right? I got to show them this because this is one of my favorite features. How cool are these? These are the zebra blinds. I love hypnotizing people with them, and then they just suddenly buy the trailer. It's weird how that works, but if you have young kids like Cody and I, you know that if there's strings attached to here, at some point it will get broken. So nice and easy, they roll. You can do daytime, you can black out everything, or you can just let everything right on in.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Cool. Let's talk about the dinette.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Cherokee. So first of all, obviously this dinette is very large. So you can easily fit 4, 5, 6 adults around this table.
Yeah.
But it also makes into a massive bed where you can comfortably sleep 2 adults on here. The other great feature about this dinette that I love is these drawers. So these are 40-inch dinette drawers that you get on every U-shaped dinette in a Cherokee. They're fantastic for extra storage, for bedding, for games, whatever you need, but every bit of storage counts, right?
Absolutely, and in most comparables compared to the Cherokee in their category, you're going to find that you're going to have under your dinette with the comparables in the market, that you got to lift that piece of wood up, rest it on the back of your head, put that flashlight in your mouth and try and find whatever it is you're looking for.
Or you get a door and you have to crawl underneath.
Yeah, I usually send my kids. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome.
Moving down the trailer here, so what we're going to see beside the dinette is our refrigerator. So this is a 11 cubic foot, am I correct, Mitch?
That's correct, yeah.
11 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge. So again, 12 volt, so it'll run off your batteries, powered from the solar panel on the roof, just to use as an extra supplement there. But fantastic fridge, you get lots of space in here compared to the 6 or 8 cubic foot gas or electric fridges that are out on the market. Just get all that extra space, which is great.
Once they remove the components out of the fridge that is used for propane, it actually does a lot for a lot more space.
Yeah, so that's right. And then moving down, you have this massive walk-in pantry. I'll let the camera get in there because that's fantastic. Again, storage is everything when you're packing up to travel down the road for weeks at a time. So having this extra walk-in pantry is definitely a huge benefit. Moving down, we've got our double bunks with a flip-out ladder that comes installed. Each bunk bed has its own window, each bunk bed has its own light, and each bunk bed has its own USB and power ports. So that's super handy for iPads and things, and phone chargers and things like that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. The one thing I do love as well about this ladder is it's fixed, so you don't have to worry about your kids trying to latch it on somewhere or they're going to fall off of it, right? It's,
that's a great point.
Fixed right in there.
Let the cameraman peek in the bathroom there. So you get your full 3-piece bath with the Cherokee, foot flush toilet, and a max air fan in the bathroom too, which, Mitch, you love those max air fans.
I do, Mr. Cameraman, you be careful. That thing will suck you right through the roof. That's what happened to Tyler last year. So that above the cameraman's head, if you got a glimpse of it, it's called a Fantastic Fan. The thing that I love about it is that they can move 900 cubic square feet out of this trailer in under 1 minute. It is amazing for those days that you are super hot. You come back in your trailer and you know when it's boiling hot, you open up a window, preferably one in the living room area, crank it on at level 4. Within about 1 or 2 minutes, you're laughing. It'll bring the temperature of the trailer back to normal, so you won't have any more hot air.
Yeah, they work fantastic.
I'm going to take you through here the kitchen area. I want to point out a couple things that I love that Cherokee has done is they always do a really nice job with making it feel more comfortable and residential, almost like your house. So you're having the full drop down faucet, you have your soap dispenser right there. Then they do an under-mounted barn style black stainless steel sink, so you can fit all your pots and pans in there. You can actually clean them, right? It's a great feature. The other thing too, we'll go over the differences once we go to the black label, but they do a pressed membrane board that's fully wrapped, so you're not going to have T-mold like you're going to find in some comparables out there. You don't have to worry about getting water all over in this area. Everything is sealed for you and it's not going to peel or get wrecked. Other thing too, when I was talking about details, stuff like this, guys, you're not going to find in other trailers that you're looking at in the market in this category. It's stuff like your magnetized cutting board that will fit right over that tempered glass stove cover, so you get more additional prep space. A lot of my clients are saying, Mitch, I love it, but it doesn't have enough counter space, right? You know, I'll be honest with you guys, we get as creative as we can with these floor plans, but we're limited to the amount of space to work with. So that's why they come up with creative solutions just like this. I'm just going to set that right back there. Then you have the tempered glass stove cover, and they do offer a 3-burner stove as well as an additional oven underneath. So you definitely have all the tools you need to cook all your favorite meals while you're out there at the campsite. As well, microwave, hood fan. I know that steaming is a big thing nowadays that people like to do. Right. They steam a lot of food, so that's going to remove any of the condensation from the cooking coming up. Another thing to point out too is over top of this area, because you can see this is the Espresso dark cabinetry. A lot of people, it's a 50-50 split. People love them. I see actually more people loving them than not loving them. But, you know, people worry too because it is dark cabinetry. They do things that are creative, such as like this skylight right here. And then you can also have the option to pull your shade over top if it's too much light. So they're definitely thinking outside of the box when they're building these.
Yeah.
Code, why don't you take us with the entertainment area?
Yeah, so over here, first of all, we're going to have our stereo that is Bluetooth capable, so you can pair your phone to this and connect it with your outside speakers, so you can sit around the campfire outside, control the music from your phone, which is really handy. Down below here, we've got our electric fireplace. So these fireplaces are fantastic. So many people say, oh, I don't need a fireplace when I'm camping. But you'd be surprised if you're plugged in at a site with power. This fireplace is rated is 5,000 BTU, and it does
400 cubic square feet.
15 minutes. Yeah, so it's great for the May long weekend, September long weekend, when you wake up in those mornings where it's chilly 2, 3, 4 degrees outside. Kick this fireplace on. It's a great source of dry heat. You don't have to run your furnace to heat up the trailer, and it's nice and cozy. And you can even have the fireplace on without heat if you just want some ambient lighting. It's really nice. Coming over here, not sure if the cameraman can come in here and see it, but this is where your battery monitor panel is, right here, where it'll tell you the voltage of your battery. You got your battery disconnect that Mitch was talking about down below, and then this is Cherokee's new control panel, so you've got all your tank monitors there. You've got your slide out and awning switches, and your light switches there as well.
The thing I wanted to point out too with their new monitor is you don't have to press the button anymore to see where the tank levels are sitting at. It will automatically show you. The lights fill up themselves. Definitely handy, because I know sometimes if you're like me, I forget to check on my trailer, and then I have to go up and press the button and be like, oh, she's full. I forgot to check. It's going to be a constant reminder.
That's right. And then coming in the bedroom, so what we've got here is we've got a queen size bed in the bedroom, and it's nice. It's private bedroom, closed door. You've got good size wardrobe on both sides of the bed, plus some cabinets over top. And then of course we also have some storage under the bed as well. So this is storage that can be accessed from outside the trailer or from inside the trailer underneath the bed. And then one thing I love about this floor plan is they've added a closet here. So you've got one closet with a door on it and then shelves down below. You can make this a coat closet if you want. You can add some hanging shelves, racks in there, yeah, so you can hang jackets, or you can leave them as shelves, whatever you want to do. But again, storage is everything. Got nice windows on both sides of the bed. Both of these windows do open, so you get a really nice cross breeze through this bedroom as well. Let's head back out into the living room. Well, that probably wraps up the 274, hey?
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you guys over now to the Cherokee Black Label model, and we'll go over some features on that coach.
Yeah, a little bit different floor plan and a Black Label. So we'll head over there now. We'll see you over there.
Sounds good.
All right, welcome back everybody. We're now out front of the 2022 Cherokee. This is the 264 264 DBH-BL. What does DBH-BL stand for?
Double bunk. Yes.
Double bunkhouse black.
Double bunkhouse black label.
Mitch, do you want to maybe jump in before we go into this floor plan? Do you want to touch quickly on the differences between the Cherokee Limited and the Cherokee Black Label?
Absolutely. So there's a few little differences. The major differences that you're going to see when you're jumping from the Limited to the Black Label is obviously behind me this beautiful fiberglass finish. So you're going to have a fiberglass exterior on this. They do complement it very well with your tinted black frameless windows as well, which I'll show you just right over here. And then you are going to have a couple other additional upgrades, which we'll touch on once we get inside in the kitchen area and the bunk area. But essentially what they're doing is they're giving you a more comfortable mattress in the bedroom and thicker bunk mattresses as well for the kids.
Yeah, that's right. So, and this fiberglass is a big upgrade. I mean, especially in Alberta here, where we get pummeled with hail quite often, right? Obviously, this is going to be very hail resistant, whereas the aluminum exterior walls, they are susceptible to getting dents from hail damage, right? That's the biggest difference.
So this is one of the hottest selling floor plans that Cherokee's had for a very long time, for many years. And this floor plan actually features a front bedroom with a U-shaped dinette. You're going to have also a jackknife sofa, double over double bunks, and then you're going to have a bathroom, three-piece bathroom in the back.
Biggest bathroom probably in the Cherokee lineup.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's start on the outside.
Yeah.
Why don't you some outside
start us off with some features.
So just like on a lot of the Cherokees that we featured in our previous videos on our virtual show, you're going to start off with your power tongue jack. That is an option on the Black Label package, or sorry, a standard on the Black Label package, I guess you would say. It comes with two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover, and then you get your battery boxes at the back. And here at Rangeland RV, we do provide you with one 12-volt battery at no charge. All right. Moving down the side of the trailer, and then the other thing to point out is this black checker plate, just to help prevent rock chips and whatnot when you're towing it down the road. Moving down the side of the trailer, one thing I love about Cherokee is their pass-through storage that they do. On the Black Label package, you get magnetic door catches. So that's something you don't get on the Limited, but you get it on the Black Label, so it just makes it a lot easier to open and close your compartment doors. Inside the pass-through compartment here, you'll see the solar charge controller. So on our Cherokees, they all come with the juice pack, which is going to be your 50-watt solar panel on the roof and charge controller for that as well. And then, like I said, lots of good storage in there. One thing to point out with the Cherokees as well is on the underbelly, they are all enclosed tanks as well. That's on the Cherokees, right?
Yeah.
So that's something good to point out. Touch quickly on construction. I know we touched it on our last Cherokee videos, but let's just run over it again quick.
So even though it has a fiberglass exterior, still built with the same quality and construction as you've seen on the Limited. So you're all 12-inch on center, wooden stud construction, and then they're running a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood on your flooring, where when you're comparing it to most comparables in this category in the market, you're going to be looking at 16 to 18-inch on center wooden stud construction, and then they're using OSB or chipboard floor for their flooring, which tends to, over time, either if it gets water on it, it's done, or if you have small kids like Cody and I and they're running through, the floor starts to give over the years.
Those common areas, that's right. Perfect.
Code, what are the little green caps on these wheels?
That's a good thing to point out, actually. So on all the Cherokees, you get it's a form of a tire pressure monitor system. So on each Cherokee, you'll see these little green valve stems. So it makes your safety pre-check walk around really easy. Instead of checking each tire pressure individually, that valve stem will show green when your tires are fully inflated. If they are low or flat, that valve stem will show red. So it just makes your pre-chip really easy. Just walk around the trailer, give it a quick once over, check for those 4 green valve stem caps, and you know you're good to go. So just an extra little safety feature that Cherokee throws on there. That's great. It's great to have.
Like Cody had touched on, Cherokee has always done an amazing job at making sure that you do have that outside kitchen. So this does come equipped with a 110 fridge, little mini fridge, so you don't have to run in and out when your kids ask you for a snack like mine do every 5 seconds. You do have a grill outside as well, so you can do some grilling, and then you do have the famous ice cube maker. They definitely, everybody gets excited with the ice cube maker. I've had people be upset at like a massive high-end fifth wheel and they're like, where's my ice cube maker, right? So Cody and I have definitely put a few ice cube makers to the test over the years, and these guys give off some cubes like you wouldn't believe.
That's right, sliding down, just like on our previous Cherokees, they all come with the black glass automotive doors now, or automotive glass doors now. So really nice look, a lot of curb appeal to these, but also very functional in the way that there is a window in the door. You can see out, but people can't necessarily see in because it is a deep tinted glass, which is nice. And you do have the option of adding a shade in that window up top too, if you like.
Right. You can notice we're standing underneath a generously sized power awning as well, and then they do have that beautiful blue LED strip. People always ask me, Mitch, why do they go with blue? It looks amazing. No, to be honest too, not only does it look sharp, but I'm going to tell you something, blue doesn't attract the bugs.
Yeah, keeps the bugs away from the door.
And bears are scared of neon blue. Just putting that out there.
On this floor plan, this is where our bunks are located, which is super handy when it comes to storage because you get a ton of storage underneath the bunk right on your door side, right beside your entry door on your door side or camping side. So makes it really handy for things like barbecues or chairs all being right here, easily accessible with massive storage.
And you put all that stuff that your wife always asks you to bring that you know the kids aren't even going to touch once right in there.
Moving around to the back of the Cherokee, again, we've got our flip down rack with a 250-pound cargo carrying capacity on it. Great for things at the campground when you get to the campground, things like a spot to put your generator, spot to store your firewood, extra beach chairs or bikes, whatever you want to put there, right? Yep. Cherokee added this LED light in 2022, which is an extra brake light. So again, just a safety thing, right? Nobody will miss 3 brake lights when they're following behind you. And standard on Cherokees now is your backup camera. So that will either, depending on the model of camera that's in there, that will either pair with your cell phone, that you can use your cell phone as your backup camera monitor, or it will come with a separate handheld monitor that you can bring in the cab of the truck with you. Just to give you that extra peace of mind when you're backing, you're not backing into any trees at the campground.
That's right. Last thing I'll touch on too, because I love this little feature, is your little leash latch. Not bringing your dog camping is almost like a sin, right? It's like forgetting to give your mom a card on Mother's Day. So when you bring your dog, obviously, you know, you don't have to remember to bring that dagger that you put in the ground and the leash, everything. You just hook your dog right onto here. It's good to go. That's right. Sturdy. Perfect. Awesome. Let's take them on inside.
Now this trailer has 2 entrances, one into the master bedroom, one into the back of the trailer, which is really handy having that extra entrance into the master.
So one thing I'll touch on before we jump in here is that this trailer has an overall length of about 33 feet 2 inches from hitch to bumper, but you still are going to have a generous amount of inside space and livable space. And then you're sitting at about 6,800 pounds dry weight on this coach. So your half-ton truck will easily be able to have enough power to pull a trailer this size. So
unless you drive a Dodge like Mitch.
Yeah, exactly, right. Just saying. Right here beside me, let's point this out because it's one of our favorite features. This is your, I always call it a king U-shaped dinette because you feel like a king sitting at this giant table. You can easily fit 4 adults around here or a family of 4, 2 young kids and parents. It does fold down as well to make additional sleeping accommodations. So if you have a large family like mine, sleeping space is definitely a must-have. And then Cherokee has always done an amazing job with these 40-inch dinettes. And if you have younger kids too, it's additional sleeping space right there for them too. Coach, why don't we take them to the back and we'll work our way more.
Yeah, we'll flip forward. The cameraman around here.
Yeah.
So starting at the back of the trailer, you're going to have your double bunks. Each bunk does have its own separate window. Each bunk has its own light and a USB and plug-in port. So super handy for iPads, cell phone chargers, keep those kids busy while you sit around the fire. And it comes with a fixed ladder as well, solid fixed ladder. So really easy for the kids to get in and out of that top bunk. Yeah, right. Next to the bunks, yeah, I love this bathroom in the 264. It's the biggest bathroom.
I got to point out my favorite thing about this floor plan in the bathroom is while you're doing your business, you can actually wave to your neighbors. There's a generously large size window so you can see what's going on, make sure that the campground is safe. No, I'm just kidding. It's tinted, guys, so they can't see you, but you can see them. They do offer a spacious tub shower, and then this does actually have the all-new 3-piece shower nozzle Nimbus 5000, and it can clean all body parts at one time. That's right. Then you have your mirror, your vanity, your sink, so additional storage in the bathroom for all your toiletries and whatnots. I love saying that.
Moving into the kitchen. So one thing you're going to notice on the black label package right off the bat versus the limited package on the Cherokee, the black label, you do get solid surface stone countertops. So really nice touch. You get the same black stainless steel sink and the same high-rise faucet as you do in the limiteds, but these stone countertops give it a really nice residential feel.
You know what that is, right? That's also
a sink cover?
No, it's also an additional security feature. So if someone breaks into your trailer and you have this ready to go.
That's great, eh? But yeah, it gives it a nice residential touch. A lot easier to keep clean, scratch resistant, things like that. So moving along, we've got our 3-burner cooktop, like Mitch touched on the last video, with a tempered glass cover. And something Cherokee does just to go the extra mile is they do provide you with a magnetic, easy
cutting board
that sits right on top of your stove. Just things they do to go the extra mile, give you that extra counter space. It really helps out. Got an oven below, got some more fancy blue lights on your oven, which is nice. And then sliding down on the fridge here, we've got a 12 volt 11 cubic foot fridge. So this fridge, it's a much bigger fridge than, geez, that's really big.
Yeah,
it's a lot nicer, a lot bigger than your standard 6 or 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge that you're going to get in a lot of comparables out there. The whole industry is really making a shift towards 12 volt fridges because they are a lot more efficient, they're a lot bigger, they're easier to get, they're less expensive to repair or replace. So the whole industry is making a shift this way, just to give you that extra storage space. And then finishing off the kitchen, we've got our large walk-in pantry that Cherokee tries to do on every single one of their floor plans that they do a good job of, because of course storage is so important, right? Big walk-in pantry there.
We are in an all-new 2022, right? One thing I'm noticing here is that they've actually swapped up your couch.
Oh yeah, that's a different couch and a different height of bed.
So you can see here, they've actually given you a trifold sofa. That's super nice. Easy to hold out. I'm telling you, the other, the trifold sofa, it was great for my mother-in-law, but now I can put my father-in-law. So there you go.
You better hope she's not watching this.
Oh, she loves my videos. Hi, Mom. And we'll throw that right back in there. Nice and easy to set up and take down. The older ones, the older styles and trailers years ago were definitely, you needed to pull out the instruction manual and you needed to have, you know, an air compressor to blow up the mattress. So
that's right. We got the cameraman over here. Yeah, so these are Cherokee's all new zebra blinds. These, I want to put these in my house. So yeah, they're fantastic. You can have it all blacked out. You can have it kind of half open. It's hard to see with the right behind us, or you can have them all the way up. But just a nice little get your option of day, night, or wide open.
Yeah. I'm going to turn this on because it's an important little feature.
There you go.
Right here, as you can see, is going to be your nice little neon blue LED strip under there. It is an awesome feature to have if you have small kids. It serves almost like a night light as well, so you can see your way.
Yeah, we turn all the lights off in here and leave that light only on. Really sets the mood in here.
See? Yeah. Show us that fireplace coat.
Yeah, over on the, so we've got our entertainment center here. We've got a TV bracket up here. This is the same TV bracket that's on the outside of the trailer. So if you choose to get a TV, you can hang your TV here. Simply slide it off the bracket and go hang it on the outside wall. You got your cable plugins here and cable plugins outside. So that's really easy.
One thing to touch on, and what has actually made this one of the most successful floor plans too, is when you're starting to do your trailer shopping and do your research and everything. First thing, or the one thing you're going to notice in this floor plan is that when you're looking at when you're sitting in the dinette or you're sitting on the couch, nobody has to actually turn their heads and keep their heads turned, right? Yeah. Every seating area in this coach actually faces
that's right.
the TV area.
That's a great point. We've got our radio, our Bluetooth stereo here, so that you can pair your phone to that and control your outside speakers while you're sitting around the fire.
Upgraded sound system too.
Upgraded sound system with the driven sound system with a subwoofer. So that's, again, something you're not going to see in very many travel trailers, especially in this category.
I'm telling you, you get massive value for your dollar.
Oh yeah,
in the Cherokee product.
And then your electric fireplace. So this is a 5,000 BTU fireplace rated up to 400 square feet. Again, those chillier mornings or evenings, May long weekend, September long weekend, things like that. You can kick on this fireplace and it'll heat. It's a great source of dry heat. It'll heat this whole trailer up in 10-15 minutes without having to run your furnace. So, and just great ambiance as well. Perfect. I love those fireplaces.
Let's take them into the bedroom. Now lie down on the bed. So Cody just went downstairs. These are a nice little touch this year. You do have the fancy dancy lights, and then you do have the option to turn them into reading lights as well. So they do set a nice ambiance.
Where's the disco mode?
Awesome.
Nice wardrobes on both sides of the bed, hey? Yeah, and overhead cabinets.
They also use the whole front area so it's curved, so it's quite deep, so that you can fit a lot of your clothes inside of there as well.
Yeah, that's right. And then super handy, Cherokee does a really good job again of USB outlets and 110 plugins. They put them everywhere they can. I one time counted how many USB plugins were in a Cherokee. This is a 26-foot Cherokee. This was a couple years ago. And it was something like 18 or 20 USB plugins in the trailer.
Thank you, Colin Spickler. Awesome. Let's open this up. Boom. Additional storage space right here, accessible to underneath, or I know a lot of guys will do certain modifications as well, and there's videos on that I'm sure that you can find of what people are doing, but some additional storage in the bedroom area is handy.
Yeah.
But what's that over there around the corner?
Get the cameraman around here. So one fantastic thing about this floor plan, the 264, is this walk-in closet that they do in the master bedroom. So again, super handy for linens, extra clothes, things like that. And also right beside your entrance door, so quick and easy to get your jackets from outside, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you have small kids and you put them to bed and you guys want to stay up a little longer around the campfire, you can enter in through here instead of waking them up and coming in through there. All right. Well,
Perfect.
I think we got
one more trailer in this segment.
That's correct.
And we're going to head over there right now, and it is our Surveyor 276 BHLE. So let's head over there right now.
We'll meet you guys over there. Okay, so here we are in front of the 2022 Surveyor Legend 276 BHLE. This floor plan actually features a front private bedroom. You're going to have a slide out with dinette and couch, massive kitchen, double over double bunks in the back with a pack and play storage compartment, and then a 3-piece bathroom with outside accessibility. So I'm going to tell you right now, this coach comes in at 32 feet from hitch to bumper, and you're coming in at about a 6,100 pound dry weight. Code, why don't you take us through some construction on the Surveyor?
Yeah, so I love the Surveyor product. It's a fantastic built trailer. The Surveyors do aluminum frame construction, 6-side aluminum cage, which is great for weight. It's very lightweight, but it's very strong and durable as well. The other thing is the fiberglass exterior. So this is a fully laminated fiberglass exterior wall. Moving on to the underbelly, it is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly, and you're also going to have 12-volt heat pads on all of your holding tanks down there. Floor construction, we've got a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor, which is going to prevent any sort of soft spots in your floor. A lot of manufacturers still using OSB or chipboard floors, whereas in the Forest River Surveyor they're using 5/8 tongue groove plywood. So again, stronger, lighter, much better way to build a trailer, right?
That's right.
Yeah, the construction on these Surveyors are fantastic. They've been a great product addition at Rangeland RV. We've been carrying Surveyors for 5-6 years now, and they've done extremely well. So we're really excited about the Surveyor line. Do you want to touch on some features outside? We'll start at the front here.
Absolutely.
We'll move on down.
We'll walk you through. So, like a lot of the trailers here that we carry all the best of the best from Forest River. You're going to be equipped with a power tongue jack here, 2 20-pound propane tanks, and then this guy right up here is going to be your battery disconnect, nice and handy, so you can shut the power off, and then you don't have to go to a dead battery the next time you pick it up to take it out on your next camping trip.
I'm gonna just add one more feature here on the Surveyors. All the Surveyor Legends, they come with the windshield on the front cap now.
That's right.
Which is a great addition. It looks great outside. It's a frameless tinted window, so you can't see them, but it provides a lot of daylight inside the trailer too, in the bedroom up there.
Absolutely. They do give you a slam latch with a magnetic door catch, so you don't have to clip it like you're going to see on a lot of different comparables in even this category and price point. Massive pass-through storage that I want to point out. And then another thing too, Mr. Cameraman, if you can kind of get in here, I want to point out on this is actually the bed, and this is what's supporting your bed. So as you're starting to look at different trailers in this category, that's something to look at. They're actually supporting your bed with aluminum framing. A lot of comparables that aren't putting the money to where it mostly counts are going to be using basically wood construction, 1x1s to hold your weight while you're on the bed. So definitely a great job there. Working our way now towards middle of the trailer, it does have a massive,
it's a great size awning,
full-size awning, LED strip underneath. It makes it look super sharp. They do give you these solid steps as well, a lot better than those traditional travel trailer steps, so you're not going to be shaking everything when you come in while your kids are sleeping. They also have adjustable legs, so if you go to a campsite that has uneven ground, it's going to allow you to make sure that these steps are sturdy and that they're sitting evenly. Awesome little feature. Code, take us through this and tell us what's going on here.
Yeah, this is a great outside kitchen. So on the Surveyor, you're going to get the 110 bar fridge out here, and you're going to get a cast iron flat top griddle. with the Surveyor, so you can do pancakes, bacon, breakfast out there. You can put a steak on there if you want.
That might be a sin.
Yeah, you're true. In here is going to be a sink. We don't have the sink on display, but down here is your water port, so there will be an extendable hose that'll come up and you can use this as a sink. Now, the other nice feature that Surveyor does is these are all metal countertops.
That's right.
Because you're outside, right? You get any water or whatever on the countertop, you're not going to harm anything.
Yeah, you just wipe it up. It's not going to get all warped or anything like that.
That's right.
So, other thing too to point out, right here, black tank flush. So that's a nice little feature. It's essentially like a shower nozzle inside your black tank. So when you hook up your hose and blast it, it's going to actually spray off all the walls inside your black tank, make sure nothing's getting stuck in there, and that you fully have it cleaned out. This here is one of my favorites.
I love this.
If you have small kids like Cody and I, you know that if this door wasn't here and accessible from the outside, they're actually just going to run in with their muddy shoes and track it all through to the bathroom. You're not going to have to worry about that with this one. They can go right in and out, and you only have one area that you're going to have to clean. Yeah, Cody, why don't you take us to the back and we'll go over a couple little features on the back.
So on the Surveyor, you get the flip down rack. We order all of our Surveyors at Rangeland that way. Great for extra storage space for things like generator, firewood, bikes, whatever you want to do.
Bodies, you know.
What?
Bodies,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and a tarp.
Yeah.
Put a tarp around that maybe. You do have backup camera prep up there, so if you wanted to add a backup camera, we sell them in our parts department. They simply take that cover off, put the camera on, quick and easy install. You get the ladder up to the roof, which is great, and it is a fully walkable roof because of that aluminum framing up there in the roof. So you can climb up the ladder, check your seals once or twice a year, make sure everything's good up on your roof. And then back here, unfortunately the rack is up, but what this is storage or an access door to underneath your bunks. So your bunks will flip up and you can put some extra tote bins or whatever you'd like in there underneath your bunks. Super easy access.
We'll show you what that looks like from the inside of the coach.
That's right. Okay, well, let's head on in. I love the interiors on these Surveyors.
It's amazing. They go with like a beautiful, almost barn style.
Barn style interiors,
and that's huge right now.
Oh, I know.
Right?
It's gorgeous.
So why don't we start with just the main area here. One thing I want to point out, you're going to notice right off the hop, is the massive amount of countertop space here is amazing. Like I have a ton of clients that are always saying, I need more countertop space. This is a perfect floor plan, but I wish it had more countertop space.
Yeah.
Well, look at all of this. I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, you get a bar top there too, right?
Absolutely. They're using a press membrane full wrapped wooden countertop, so you're not going to have to worry about T-mold or water warping or anything like that. Everything's nicely sealed for you. Even something like this, like you will take you through, this is a movable front nozzle. I mean, just the little details that you're going to see in this coach that we're going to be pointing out to you is going to actually be mind-blowing for you. They do an undermounted barn style stainless steel sink. Just so you can see right there, you can wash all your dishes. It's a deep sink. Power port, USB plug-ins over here. That's another thing that people always ask is, well, that's great, but where do I plug my coffee pot?
That's a lot of things where a lot of campers don't think about the first time you're buying a trailer, and you'd be blown away at, you know, again, something you don't always look for when you're going buying your first trailer, and then you take it out to the campsite and it's like, I have nowhere to plug in my coffee pot, I have nowhere to plug in my blender. People don't think about that, right? So to have those extra plugins all throughout the trailers is something that goes unnoticed but really handy. Let's talk about first. Let's touch on the most important thing in this trailer. Cameraman, come around here for a second.
Is it me?
No, it's not you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Right down here,
this is the
Surveyor gives you their own branded bottle opener right beside the sink. So quick and easy access to get into that bottle for you. That, hey, if you're out camping with your kids, let's not lie here. We all need a little break, right?
Right after that long drive, you definitely need to use that bottle opener.
That's right.
Right. You can see there's a ton of storage right here in the kitchen area, which is also important if you're new to trailers or if this is going to be considered your first trailer. So you can see here, nice deep cabinets. They do have the pull-out drawers, and they're not using any, particle board or anything like that. Like, these are all solid wood,
solid wood cabinets,
right?
ball bearing metal drawer guides.
That's right. They're going to give you guys an oven, 3-burner stove with a tempered glass cover as well for additional prep space. The other thing I wanted to point out too, guys, is like when you start looking at trailers in this category, this is actually not a sticker. This is actually real wall splash. So certain things like that, they've just done a really good job with putting in the extras,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Other thing too, a little area to put all your spatulas, your spoons, and then your knives in here. So when we were talking about details, that's where we're starting to
Oh, I thought that was a holder for your beer bottle.
It is too, yeah, while you're cooking your bacon in the morning.
Yeah. Got a nice pantry beside the fridge, 3-shelf pantry, tons of space in there. You can put all your food and whatnot in there, or you can put some dishes in there.
The all-new micro mirror. So it is a microwave, but if you need to make sure that your hair looks really good before you go out to that campsite, it also serves as a purpose for
You
that.
might actually start doing some cooking in your kitchen now, hey?
Don't show that to my wife.
The fridge that we've got here in the Surveyor, this is a gas and electric fridge,
Yep.
But it's an 8 cubic foot.
Yep.
So the standard size gas electric fridge in the RV industry is a 6 cubic foot. Surveyors decided to upgrade it to the 8 cubic foot, so it is a little bit taller, and you get 1 extra shelf in here as well. And obviously your freezer on top, and then you get the nice stainless steel paneling on the outside of the fridge. Moving in the bathroom here, we've got a full 3-piece bathroom. Really nice shower curtain, actually. Built-in sliding shower curtain, which is finishes it off really nice. You don't have to worry about your shower curtain or water dripping on the floor or anything like that. You do have a skylight in the shower, fan above your head here, and then all of your tank monitors and everything is conveniently located in the bathroom, which is great because you can get into the bathroom right from this door and check your tank monitors in here. And the other thing you have here is your switches for your 12-volt heat pads on your holding tanks, fresh gray and black.
What kind of toilet is that?
That's a porcelain toilet.
I told you.
That's a nice upgrade, actually. A lot of our clients say that they really enjoy the extra stability, and it's just more of a residential feel, right? With the porcelain toilet versus a plastic toilet.
A lot more support, and just be straight with you guys when you're shopping out there. That's stuff you're not going to find in this price point, this category, such as like a porcelain toilet.
Yeah, this is the toilet's actually a good giveaway of telling the quality of a trailer, right? And the components that they put inside of the trailer.
It's true. Let's flip this guy up because we got to show them this.
Yeah, right.
I promised all the viewers out there. So that is your pack and play area. That will stay up while you put you can put bikes in here, you can put anything you want essentially.
Rubbermaid tote bins would be great.
Exactly, right? So, and then this guy just comes right down. I know people that actually have, they'll put their dog kennels under there. So it's a place for their dogs to sleep as well.
Yeah.
Spacious double bunks, USB ports inside each bunk area. There's window on each bunk area as well, so you don't have to pick your favorite kid anymore. Both kids will have their own windows. Fixed ladder, so you're not going to have to worry about where do I store this thing, where do I put this thing. It's fixed in right there. You don't have to worry about the kids falling off of it and it coming down. Take us through the dining area slash
yeah, so in the dinette, so Surveyor upgraded all their upholstery this year, and I think they did a fantastic job. It's a leather type material, so it's super easy to keep clean. It looks really modern. They did a great design on it this year. They also, on their table, they did kind of like a live edge feature almost on their table.
I thought you had RV Tyler take a rotor to that last night to create that for this video today.
You would think so, hey?
Yeah.
Underneath your dinette, you've got super easy access. Oh, there's your bar stools under there too for up at the kitchen counter.
There you go.
So you've got, these are on a hinge. So you've
now
got
called the Easy Access Dinette Storage System.
That's right. So super easy access to there on both sides. All right.
That alleviates you from holding it with your head, doesn't it?
That's right.
There you go.
Moving down to the couch. This is a great couch. And hide-a-bed here. So this is a trifold hide-a-bed. Again, a step above your standard hide-a-bed that's going to be like a single fold with an air mattress or something like that. This bed simply folds out like that, and you can flip down your headrest, and this is actually a very comfortable bed. It's nice and firm, way better than those air mattresses.
And way easier to set up and take down.
Oh yeah, it's so easy,
right?
Hey?
I mean, that's half the battle, to be honest.
There we go.
So, working our way to the bedroom, I'll take you through a couple features before we go in there.
One thing I also wanted to touch on too quickly before we do that is on your control. You'll see your thermostats and control panels over here in your stereo. Right here, what we have here is our solar charge controller. So at Rangeland RV, all of our Surveyors come with a 100-watt solar panel already installed on the roof from factory with the solar charge controller as well. So you can always add more panels if you want to.
Some additional storage in this area too to put all your whatnots. USB port down there as well. Look at this door.
Isn't that nice?
It's super nice.
Barn style door.
Barn style door. Very nice. It's a nice touch.
So one thing you notice when you walk into the bedroom on a Surveyor is they're actually really big bedrooms, and you get tons of headroom in here too. They're very tall. Even moving into your front cap, the front cap extends very far, and you get extra storage under your beside your bed. So you got cup holders there for your bottle of beer that you took from the kitchen stove and opened on the kitchen cabinet. Now you can bring it over here.
Right there. Yeah. If Trevor was here, he'd be freaking out because he loves those storage areas.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Good sized wardrobe on both sides. Overhead storage. You got a reading light for each person in the bed, and you got drawers here as well. So they do a really good job of their bedrooms. I love it. And the other thing that Surveyor does is all of their beds are full 60 by 80 residential size queen beds.
So if you decided down the road you wanted to upgrade your mattress, you can do so as well.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. Storage underneath the bed. There's a box of your whatnots that come with the Surveyor.
That's your sink as well that we were talking about.
Perfect. Good. Well, I think that wraps up the Surveyor, hey?
Yeah,
and that wraps up our segment for our mid-size bunk model travel trailers.
That's right.
So
come on down, guys. We are having one of the best 2022 virtual RV shows. We have a ton of amazing deals and giveaways going on right now. If you want to camp with your family this week, or sorry, not this week. Let me correct that because we're in the dead of winter here in Canada. But if you want to camp with your family this season and ensure that you have a trailer, come down, take a look at all our hottest floor plans. We're taking factory orders, and you know what? We actually might even have your trailer for you this year right here on the lot because we do have quite a bit of inventory.
We've got a ton of inventory. And this weekend during our virtual RV show, not only are we streaming videos all weekend long, we also have a ton of trailers inside our shop on display this weekend for sale or for display for factory orders. We've got heat on all of our larger units outside the shop. We've got a massive display on for you guys, so make sure you come on down here this weekend. Like Mitch said, get ready for your camping season next year. If you want to take your family camping, now is the time to get ready.
Come see me, guys. We're here night and day. I'm sleeping in these trailers outside because they're heated. I'm not leaving. Come see me, phone me, call the dealership, talk to anybody. We're all here to help you.
Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys.